Please welcome Chef Butler, Randy Feltis. If you are having people over, maybe it's just you hanging out at home with your family, there's so many fun things you can do for Halloween treats, and you are the most creative. So we're dealing with pizza dough for two different things here.
100% edible.
Yes.
I think it's the one time a year you're allowed to play with your food.
You're allowed.
Or at least get away with it, and you can have some fun with it and kind of mess around a little bit. And you know, it really is a kid's holiday, even though the adults steal it.
Yeah, we do.
But we have to remember it is the kids, so maybe pizza would be a good idea.
Pizza is always a good idea, pretty much.
Always a good idea.
So it's going to be pizza fingers.
Pizza fingers.
And then we are going to be dipping them into something. Perhaps
into a
a skull.
smoked skull spin dip.
Smoked skull spinach dip. That's so good. I love
a
it.
little crazy.
Okay.
So I would never tell you to use a rolling pin on pizza dough because you kind of want the area, but today we're going to do that. We're going to cheat a little bit, get the kids in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, what you want to do is kind of make something a little bit like square like this, and then roll it down so it stays flat and kind of crispy.
Right.
We're going to do a little bit of sauce.
Okay.
Tracy, you want to just kind of
I'll do that.
like right to the edge.
Yep.
And that's the secret, is going right to the edge on it. And basically, like, you just kind of want to like layer this up because we want to make it kind of look bloody later on.
Oh,
so a little bit of cheese, the sauce goes right to the edge, and then we bake it off. And I mean, the kids are going to like that. A little bit of pepperoni wouldn't hurt, but I do that on the side today.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know about Cash, your son, but is he about the cheese pizza or does he want meat in it?
He's all pepperoni all the time.
Oh, he's all pepperoni.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
My daughter's like, cheese, just cheese.
But
Kids are not
you
very
like that, and then they get
adventurous.
really upset if there is something else on there.
That's right.
So you know what? You can always make two.
That's true.
Right?
There's no such thing as too much pizza.
So there we go.
So we have the mozzarella.
The mozzarella. We're just going to put that down so it's kind of going to look like the skin later on.
Yeah.
And then we have a little bit of basil.
That's
I mean,
so
we are
gross.
going classic here, and I mean, the kids might get a little upset, but there is a little method to my madness.
Okay.
We're basically going to go a string right across this side, and then the same across this side.
Okay. All right.
So magically put that in the oven, 10, 12 minutes, bake it up, make it kind of caramelized, kind of beautiful.
Right.
We'll get this one out of the way. We'll bring in with the magic of TV, the fresh one there, Trace.
So this is how it's going to look when it comes out?
It looks like a flat pizza.
Totally.
Right? That's
looks good.
exactly
It looks
what we're
edible.
after. So then we get the pizza cutter, right? And we just go to the edges here.
And we make fingers?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So we go this way, and then the basil is actually going to work like your little bit of wrinkles on your fingers.
Oh, is that what's going
Right?
on?
That's what's kind of going on. And then I just took some garlic, and I sliced the garlic paper thin, right? And then I poached it in olive oil. And that's the nail. It's like grody to the max, right?
But everything's edible. The thing I like about this is that some Halloween recipes are like, like pudding with like eyeballs in it. Like,
This is a margherita pizza with garlic.
This is good.
Right? That's exactly what you want to eat.
Still eat this.
So we'll leave those there, and we'll scare somebody with that later on.
Okay.
So this is what I found on Amazon. Shipped this to us really quickly, which is kind of cool, and it's a skull mold.
Okay, let's take
right.
a look at this. So this is awesome. You can use this for what? You can bake cakes. You can do whatever you want with
I think
this, right?
it's meant for cakes, but you know what? I really don't like cakes.
No, so no, we're not doing it for cake.
There's enough treats on Halloween anyways.
Yeah.
So we're going to go savory.
Okay.
So we got some pizza dough here,
Yeah.
right? And then what we're going to do is a method called blind baking. And
Right.
you normally do that for pie shells and things like that. So what I'm going to need a hand, but basically we're going to push this into the skull mold and try to push that just down as far as you can.
Do you mind a fingerless gloved hand?
Oh, no, the fingerless glove is exactly where we're at.
But I can't poke holes in it, right?
Don't poke holes in it, right? Don't do that.
Does it need to stick to the bottom?
Well, what we're going to do now is a coffee filter. This will fix all of our problems.
Yeah.
And you know that rice that you use for your cell phone recovery?
Right.
It probably has way too much bacteria on it.
Right.
That's what this rice is. So that's
when
very
you
good.
use it
Yeah, because
now.
you're going to throw that rice away. So we do another coffee filter on the other side if we can't do
Got
two, right?
it.
And so what
Okay.
this is going to do is it's going to force the dough onto the skull.
Right.
Right? And then you basically just trim the edges up, right?
Nice. So you're going to have the general shape of the skull
Yep.
when you've baked that.
So now keep a timer on. I'd say about 15 minutes of 450. But what that's going to do is it's going to push it down, and then you're going to get a really crisp, super clean-looking skull.
Okay.
So 450 later, you're left with this. 450 for 10 minutes. So now here's the
look
secret,
at
okay?
that.
It's a little crispy. I'm going to try to kind of just get this rice. There we
Good.
go. One. Are you ready for the reveal?
Absolutely. Is there cornmeal in the dough?
A little bit of cornmeal, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. No, it gives it a good
A
texture.
little bit crunch.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, let's see how it looks.
It looks perfect.
No,
See that?
that like it's pushed down. But you ready for this?
Take her out.
Whoa! That looks way better. So then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take the back of his head, you know, and like this is kind of the fun part. Let the 5-year-old do this and just kind of like knock him in the back of the head and just kind of open this up. And keep in mind, this is 100% edible, right?
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these together and we're gonna get some spin dip inside. Okay. So we're 100% edible. Put them under a glass thing. We've got the smoking gun here.
This is amazing.
Isn't that cool?
I can't believe that came out so
Isn't that amazing? So then we get a little bit of smoke going on.
Yeah.
And then you do the reveal, and here it is. You ready for this?
So you put the smoker, basically what he did is he put the smoker in there. So smoke it all up, so it's going to look really spooky.
Yep.
And then we have to show them that. We have to show them what's happening in there. How do we do
turn
that?
it around, and then you got the
Look
spin
at
dip in the
his
back with a little bit of chili. And, you get your pizza finger. You dip that
And then you dip. Oh, it's so gross. It tastes really, really good.
in there. It's kind of smoky.
Yeah. What did you make the dip out of?
Spinach dip. So sour cream, mayonnaise.
Yeah. The huge.
Water chestnuts, some spinach, some onions, some garlic, some shallots, that kind
Oh my
of stuff.
gosh, people are going to freak out at your party. And then you have all of this beautiful bread
Well,
you can dip in, have fun with
we
it.
do some classic as well, the pumpernickel and the pita. And then some of the other ones, I did the skull with some tomato on the bottom and it burnt, so you kind of put that down there. And then we did another one with regular bread, so as people get hungrier as they go through the night and drink a bit more, they can tear the skulls up and dip it in the skull. And it's 100% edible and scary.